Hey, Scoob. Yeah, it was a really bad Scooby-Doo impression, wasn't it? Should we cut that? What's going on, friends? Logan Meares here for Cinephellas.com, and tonight we're gonna go back old school, a little Scooby-Doo. Have you heard of it? So first of all, I want to thank Mike from Tether Group for hooking us up with a advanced copy press screening of Daphne and Velma. Huge Scooby-Doo fan, so I was really excited to dive into this movie. So I just had a conference call with a bunch of other press with Sarah Gilman that plays Velma in this movie. And she was really nice to talk to, learning about the experience of this movie, of making it, how she got cast in this role, how it's a female-driven film, just a lot of great information about the movie. And she was really interesting, really down-to-earth, nice person to talk to. So thank you for that, Tether Group. You're the best. The film is directed by Suzi Yoonessi and produced by Ashley Tisdale, High School Musical, yeah! And her sister produced this film. We haven't seen Ashley Tisdale in some time, so this is what she's doing, straight to DVD films now. And let's talk about it, shall we? Daphne and Velma is basically a prequel to Scooby-Doo, basically how they meet one another at their high school, how they become friends. We have Jeffery playing Daphne and Sarah Gilman playing Velma. The film is a modern twist. We're used to the old school 1960s cartoon. We've had a bunch of other movies. We had the Matthew Lillard, Lisa Cardinelli film that came out, and a bunch of other cartoons and movies that have come out in the past 30, 40 years. So this is a modern twist and a modern take on these two characters, how they met one another in a modern age of 2018 with the land of technology. High school together called Ridge Valley High. It's very advanced high school, ahead of its time in 2018. They have 3D printers and cool gadget, and it's all ran by the tech billionaire Tobias Bloom. One thing I'd have to say early on is Daphne's character, played by Sarah Jeffery, was not believable. She did not look like Daphne at all, and she looked like she had a shitty Hot Topic wig for Halloween, so that wasn't believable. But in terms of Sarah Gilman playing Velma, I really thought that she portrayed the character with her own spin on it, but she actually did look like the character. So basically the premise is that with these two characters coming together, students in the high school go missing and they're becoming these zombie-like creatures, and they have to solve the mystery. For the most part, their chemistry was pretty good. I wouldn't say the acting was over the top great, but with the script they're given, they did a pretty good job, trying to uncover and trying to solve this mystery about these high school kids. And it's really funny to see a lot of the actors that played in this movie playing teenagers. Obviously, all of them are like 25, 30, so that wasn't believable. There's a lot of great nods to the early Scooby-Doo cartoon. There's one particular scene in an elevator, and it goes dark, and all you can see are the eyes, just like the cartoon. So I thought it was pretty cool. And obviously, Jinkies, they throw that in there. It was more of an origin story on how these characters come together, how they become friends, and really setting up the rest of the Scooby-Doo gang, even though we don't really see them in this film. The storyline was kind of silly, just trying to solve this mystery. Some of the acting and dialogue was a little cut and dry and not really believable. And I'd say some of the acting was pretty much forced. The movie is focused on a younger generation. I don't think it's really aimed at high schoolers, college and older, or people that have been fans of Scooby-Doo for many years like myself. It's more a younger generation. They can get into this. They can look past the silliness of it and some of the forced acting and the characters. But, showing this to my son, I think he would have a fun time with it. But an older person like myself that's grown up with Scooby-Doo, I saw a lot of flaws in the film. So some of the good aspects of the film were the two main actresses, Sarah Jeffery, Sarah Gilman. They were pretty convincing in both these roles. I liked Velma's character a lot more. She had her own modern twist on it. She's more spunky, sarcastic, sassy, and overall the cohesiveness of their relationship was pretty solid. And the downfalls in the movie was, definitely the pacing of the film. A lot of the script, some of the dialogue was really dry, boring at times. Didn't really keep you interested. But I did really appreciate the female-driven aspect of this film, being directed by a woman and production company of all women, and the two main actresses were women. Something that we need in 2018, that everything that's going on in the world, and we need more films like this. I wish they would have made a better film overall, just had a better story, more thought out process of how they're going to film this, and leave out some of the silliness and some of the ridiculous elements that made no sense in this movie, especially in the Scooby-Doo universe. Overall, I went into Daphne and Velma with high expectations, being a huge Scooby-Doo fan and hoping they would kind of show this origin story going into the Mystery Incorporated gang and showing how all these characters really met each other. But they didn't really tie that in. It was just more of Daphne and Velma in high school and solving a mystery, and that's it. So overall, I'm going to give the film Daphne and Velma a 2 out of 5 hair pieces. What's your guys' favorite Scooby-Doo episode? What's your favorite movie? Who's your favorite character from Scooby-Doo? I'm going to go with Shaggy, the old stoner. He's always the greatest. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe. This is Logan Meares signing out from the old amusement park. We could have done it if your damn kids weren't snooping around. Until next time, cheers!